Quiz Buddha 77. Apparently, I've never played that person before, so it's a good thing. D4, D5. Yeah, I'm lazy. I like the London. You know what? Let's play like Lawrence Trent. Cannot be too bad, right? A6 is seeing my game. Is he gonna go E6 as well? Yes, he is. G4. I'm a quick learner. That's one of the good things about me. But I guess I have some tweaks here as to how I would play it. Although the general plan of developing the pieces, getting kingside initiative going, that's what I would do. Okay, let's move along. And if he castles, yeah, he's probably gonna get hit with something at some point. Clearly not immediately. So I think he should do what I did, go B5 at some point. And try and get some queenside initiative going. He's taking a lot of time. So it takes. I'm not sure why he did that. I think in principle that exchange is usually quite desirable for me positionally speaking. Now I'm going bishop d3, b4. I want to go knight e2. And that feels like a pretty harmonious redeployment of my pieces. He probably is going to go a5 at some point, followed by bishop a6. That's what I would imagine his plan is. But in the meantime, I can get rook g1 and g6 going. Or even if I'm feeling particularly brave, I can go queen d2 and castle. So I criticized him for going b3 in my game, but Lawrence, but I think in this particular case, preventing knight c4 is pretty. It's clearly a good idea since d2 is an excellent square for the queen, preparing queenside castle in some cases, and also just in general strengthening the dark square control. I'm feeling adventurous, so let's just castle queenside. So he's going to go a5, I'm going to go king b1. And after he goes a4, I'm going to try and strike with g6. So it may look quite surprising to just walk into this apparent attack with a4, but I'm counting on the fact that I believe after ab3, cb3 is usually going to be pretty safe. And apart from that, I got my own initiative going, and seeing as his pieces are not as developed as mine are, for instance, his bishop on c8 and his knight on c6 don't have a lot of prospects at the moment. Also the knight on b6, unless it's going to sacrifice itself on c3, it's not clear where it's going. So when he goes cb, he also gives me some time. AB after CB, it also gives me maybe some time if I go rook c1 at some point. So yeah, so I take an a6. Now it feels like the moment is right for going h6. Since he didn't go fg or hg earlier, I'm hoping that he's now overloaded. If he goes bishop f4, I'm going hg, and whatever he does, one of those pawns is going to queen. So that's what he did. But rook g8, gh, or yeah, whatever he does, whenever he takes the queen, I'm going to get a new queen. I'm going to win his rook, then I'm going to get another queen, and then he's going to be checkmate. So this is pretty bad news for him. So now I'm just going to keep it simple, take another pawn, get another queen. You know, what do you like to do? So obviously the objective evaluation here is that I'm completely winning, but I can understand it. He doesn't want to resign. But he did finally. Good game. But yeah, the critical moment was when I went h6, and I think also when I did go castle on move 15, I think that was an instructive moment in the sense that you shouldn't always be scared of castling, even though you've apparently weakened your king's position. Since if other factors are in your favor, like in this instance, my attack with g6 is going to get going pretty soon, and also my general coordination is and development is better, then it can be definitely be justified. Okay.